Pillage.
Oh, hell yeah. We're bobbing our heads because the music just jammed really hard. Welcome to the Rage Pillage podcast. I'm your host, one of the hosts now. God damn, I got to change my intro.
Just gotta get used to it.
You got to get used to that shit. Fucking the creepy uncle, the fucking carnivore kid. I'm Burley, what's up? And joined as always by Rob Valencius, Max ABV. What up, brother?
What's up, motherfuckers?
Doing
How's everything going, man?
Doing
Dude,
all right.
I just got a fucking notification from Reddit. I don't know why it's Reddit, but Joe Rogan signed a new podcast deal with Spotify.
Yeah.
Do you know how much money that motherfucker made?
$250.
That got fucking $250 million dollars because they don't want him to go anywhere else.
Do you blame him? So his original deal, which they all said was around 100, which was incorrect. It leaked out. It was closer to 200. So now he's working with $500 million just off Spotify, dude. Not counting all the fucking, like, his shows are fucking 9 figures. It's not 9 figures,
crazy.
7 figures. 7 figures for him to talk for an hour. Like, to do a comedy show, it's 7 figures, dude. It's crazy.
Like, why bother? Why bother
It's-
doing the comedy shows? There's no need to do it anymore.
I guess it's love of the game, dude. At that point, right?
Do you follow Tucker Carlson on Twitter?
Yes. Oh no, I don't follow him, but I keep up with him. I did see the news today. Drop it.
So he's gonna fucking interview Putin. I saw that shit. I was like, holy fuck! And everyone's like, dude, be careful. Like,
Oh, he already
come
did.
back. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he already did that shit. I was reading the comments when I saw it on Instagram, and everybody's like, "Of course, a traitor would want to go talk to the enemy," and blah blah blah. I'm like, from a non-political dude looking in, I'm kind of interested to see what they say. You know, it's like, let's hear both sides instead of just stifling one, right?
Well, they've been talking about Putin dying for fucking like months now, like saying he's got a disease or some crazy shit. And I mean, he seems okay.
Did you hear that thing about him? Them finding him like passed out inside the Kremlin or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
This fucking world, man. Like what? I don't know. The fucking Joe Rogan news through. Like I'm taking a piss and I'm like, oh, what's this update? Oh fuck me! I'm just gonna
hurts
go
your
walk
feelings.
out of traffic.
Yeah, it just hurts my feelings, dude. Cause I'm a big fan of his show. You know, I don't listen as avidly as I do all my other shows, but I was a OG. Like I used to listen to him every fucking day. I came in around like episode 30 something when nobody knew he was doing like what the fuck's a podcast type shit, you know? And now he's the goddamn king of the world. Oh, dude. $250 million. It always boils down to this. $250 million Spotify deal. You sucking a dick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
too,
for sure.
At the same time.
Just, I want to feel those little fuckers moving on me after they bust. Fucking just.
Dude, yeah, now, come on. I mean, it's like that's like set for life money.
Yeah, I would invite my family in the room to watch. I was like, let's go.
like you're like watching someone get executed, but in reality you're getting 2 dicks to the face. And your family's just there. You're like, shh.
You just like I have little kids. They're just like, you know,
is that my
this
daddy?
This is how your daddy makes money. All right? This is how I buy you things.
You like that bike, Johnny?
Yeah.
This is what we do to keep it.
Or okay, let's up the ante a little bit. You get the $250 million Spotify deal, right? You have to podcast 3 times a week. Okay? They're 3-hour shows, 3 times a week. And you have to maintain certain ratings, okay? Easy to do. You're not getting that offer unless you have good ratings anyways, right?
Yep.
Here's the twist. Every 3 months, you have to do a 3-hour podcast of you sucking dicks. Still $250 million on the table.
That changes the game.
Not for me, bud. Not for me. You're telling me for 3 hours every 90 days. How many hours is 90 days, dude? Fucking 90 times 24. So you're telling me that hold on, brother. 120, right? No. It's 180, right? So I get 1,980 hours, and then I suck another few dicks for 3 hours, and then I get another 1,980. That's a pretty solid deal, bro. Pretty solid deal. I think I did that math right.
You could buy some pretty good Listerine. So
dude,
like that good shit.
And think about it. I'd be really good at it by the end of it. Like I'd be making them pop super fast. You know, like, so
You're like,
we could narrow it down to like a 1 hour podcast. Right?
No editing needed for
dude.
after a
we
couple
got
months.
this, dude. The calluses on my knees.
This man grows knee pads on his knees.
Yeah, dude.
So all right. So not dicks, but would you sell your soul to the devil
For $250?
For $250. How much is his soul worth to you? Yeah, he wasn't expecting this question.
Hold on. Okay. Assuming hell is real, right?
Yep. Assuming hell is real. Which
if I believed,
who knows? You know.
If I believed that hell was actually real, I mean, technically, I wouldn't sell I wouldn't sell my soul, right? So I would do everything just shy of selling my soul. Does that make sense?
So
because if you truly believed, I don't think anybody would actually do it. I'm sure.
Dude, did I tell you? So like, I interviewed this one chick, and it blew me for a loop because she was a I don't know if you listened to that episode, but she was a death doula, and yeah, dude, it kind of freaked me out because I expected like a crazy answer, but I was like, I had to ask. I'm like, well, do you believe in life after death? And she fucked me up. Her answer was literally, do you remember when you were born or before you were born? I was like, no. And she's like, that's what I think happens when you die. And I'm like, fuck, I thought you were going to have this like cool shit. Like I fucking fly into the stratosphere.
Yeah.
No, that was not. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah,
I was like, fuck.
why are we going so deep? That hurt my brain. God damn. I'm going to take some mushrooms now and really reflect.
No, this is... You're the new Burley, okay? You got it. I'm the drunk one. You're the sober one, okay? This is...
No, I'm in. No. I still take mushrooms.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Speaking of
Your
boozing...
microdose, it doesn't count.
No, dude, microdosing's for pussies, dude. Take all of it. Find out what the maximum amount is that you can take before you die, and then take like a smidge off of it. That's how much you should be taking. See God every time,
dude.
But
I'm a dark person, bro. Me and Tasha, we're dark fucking people. I don't know, man.
It's not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is. It's way more controllable than weed, even in my opinion. But
really?
Did you know that Miller Lite put out? Yeah, dude, it's way more controllable. Like the movies make it look like you're gonna the walls are gonna melt and the little leprechauns gonna be running around. That's acid. Probably don't want to do acid. but dude, the only thing that's cool the only weird thing about mushrooms is like you have RGB in your computer. You're gonna really enjoy looking at it. Just like because every color looks amazing. But speaking of the boozing, like you just mentioned, did you know this was a thing that Miller Lite put these out for Dry January? Did you know that they put these out? Yeah, I missed out. They're all sold out now. Now people are selling these little things. They were selling them for $5. People have them on eBay right now for like $50. It's fucking crazy.
What? Does it taste like beer?
I don't know. I missed out on it. I don't know. I guess we can look up a news story here. Not a video. Just show me. There we go. ABC Chicago. What do you got here? Jumping on the dry January bandwagon. Beer brand launch non-alcoholic beer mint that promises to have the same taste as Miller Lite without the alcohol. Dude.
Tell me you're an alcoholic without telling me you're an alcoholic.
No shit. Apparently they did another drop on the 19th and they're still already sold out. I guess people knew they'd be collector's items.
This is like, this is the epitome of like, all right, so like in Pennsylvania, you can see slot machines in like a convenience store in some places, like a 7-Eleven. So it's the epitome of like going to a 7-Eleven to gamble. That's
they have those here. Yeah, they have that here where they're not allowed. It's not quote unquote gambling because they're not supposed to give out money, but they give out prizes. But yeah, dude, there'll be people in there lined up just playing those fucking dumb machines. It's wild.
I'm a degenerate.
Crazy.
I'm a degenerate.
Yeah,
you will not catch me doing that. That is some next level shit.
Dude,
like,
there's a hole in a wall bar that I like to frequent. It's called Billy Ray's.
Oh,
okay?
I like that.
It's what you think it is. There's if I walk in there, there's a total of 25 teeth. Fucking. The bathroom door is a shower curtain. Chink. Shit like that.
Nice.
But it's.
I bet you the glory hole's pretty good there then.
It's fucking rules. But it's one of those places where everybody knows everybody. It's fucking wild. But they have like 5 or 6 of those machines, and there's people in there from the time it opens till it closes, bro. Just all day, just slamming money into that thing. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking wild.
I mean, especially now that you can do everything on your phone. I mean, I couldn't do it, man. Yeah, true.
I got a buddy of mine, a coworker, that he drives to the Louisiana border every weekend. It's about a 3-hour drive. Drives over there, places all his bets, and then just drives home. Yeah, just like every fucking Saturday morning. Because as soon as you pass that state line, it picks up in the cell phone shit. So he can just play his fucking numbers and then just drive home. Fucking wild.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I mean, I guess it's better than dealing with a bookie, because like if you owe them money, they'll break your fucking legs. I mean, maybe? I don't know, dude.
And, I mean, whenever I was in Vegas, I was in line for something, and then my buddy texted me, Eric, he's been on the show, he was on a couple weeks ago. He's like, there's some good boxing matches on tonight. I was like, fuck it. I'm in Vegas. I can gamble from my phone. So I fucking downloaded the MGM app and all this shit, signed up, all this shit, and you still have to go get it verified at MGM. It's fucking crazy. Like, you can't just sign up on the phone.
No,
all right, get some.
Don't you need to like take a picture of your license and shit?
Yeah, all that shit. So I was like, all right, guess I'm not gambling in Vegas. Didn't spend a penny gambling.
Well, speaking of gambling, I was going to ask you if you were going to gamble for the Super Bowl, but I guess you can't.
Well, I mean, people do squares and shit like that, but
yeah, my office does that.
How much are your squares?
$50.
That's not terrible. Okay.
Yeah, I think they're 50. My bosses who are millionaires playing like the rich person one, and it's $2,500 a square.
Yeah, there's okay.
If you hit,
it sounds like your job is about like mine. There's levels to this shit.
The execs play on a different level.
Yeah, so the people in the warehouse area about $20-$25 a square, and then you move into the offices, they turn into about 50. You move into like the mid-level area, they're talking about 100, and then the executives were talking about fucking $1,000 a square. I was like, nah.
It's fun. I'm normally there to like they pick names out of a hat or whatever, and I feel like I've never won like more than 1 or 2 blocks total
in my life. Yeah.
But like me and Tasha will do it just because it makes the Super Bowl touchdowns like fun, especially if it's
Yeah.
like a high scoring game. But they also have a Super Bowl like pool where it's like a questionnaire sheet where it's like, what's the coin toss going to be?
Okay.
What's the first song at halftime, and things like that. And whoever gets the highest score will win that pot too. Those are always
that's
the two
nice.
that we
Okay,
do.
I've never seen one like that. It seems
It's fun. Yeah, it's cool.
I did.
I'll get
I
you in,
didn't
bro.
participate.
You let me know. I'll get you in.
Yeah. I didn't
Who's
even
this
participate
Burley
this year.
guy?
Yeah, just don't worry about it. The last thing I want anybody to know at my job is about this show. It's fucking hilarious. I will tell everybody on the street, but I remember my boss. I didn't know all the ins and outs of TikTok. And my boss was like, I ran across your account the other day. You're doing some wild shit. I was like, oh, yeah, I got drunk. Yeah. So I quickly just went to my desk and was like, change the settings. So you can set it to where don't recommend your videos to anybody you know.
Really?
And then I blocked her. So
Dude, that's, I guess for me, like my show is a little more, it's a little more calm, but I do say shit like I'm dying working in an office and like all this other shit. And I'm like, I know my boss is going to fucking see it and be like, oh, you're dying? You dying here? I'm like, look, man, I mean, when I started, I was 155 pounds and now I am 230. So
hell yeah.
I'm literally dying from the inside out. I'm just getting fatter and fatter and fatter.
Carnivore, bro. You got to do it. Got to give it a shot,
it, bro.
I'm gonna
need some. I'm gonna need some guidance. So, probably Friday. So, here's my thing. I want to get some fucking meat from the butcher. You guys talked me up into the butcher, and like we have giant food stores here, which is like your standard food store, and their meat is never good looking. Like it just doesn't look appetizing. I want some fresh shit, like you could probably eat raw and not get sick,
And technically, you can't. You can eat beef straight up and not get sick. It's just
That's exactly what I want. So I think I'm going to go to the butcher, see if I can get some ground beef, and see if they have some other shit. And,
you're gonna pay for it at a butcher, though. Just heads up. Yeah. Don't be surprised.
Well, do you think it's better to stick with like the good shit for the first couple weeks to like get your body?
I don't know. I
acclimated
didn't do it.
and
I
then
didn't do it that way. I mean, like the technical way that everybody says to do it is do like all grass fed beef and all this like shit. The only thing that I do that adheres to that side of it is I buy the brown eggs because apparently there's better like amino acids in the yolks than there are in the white eggs.
Really?
So yeah, and they're like basically the same price.
Well, what's your thoughts then on fucking? Dude, it's so hard with today's online world because you see so many conflicting reports. What's your thoughts on brown rice then? Because I see some places say brown rice is healthier, and then other places say brown rice is useless and it's not healthy for you. They like suck out any nutrients that it has. I don't fucking know.
I thought brown rice was really good for a while, and then I heard on I think it was Rogan.
And I think that's where I heard it too.
I can't talk and type. I can't talk about something else and then type because I end up just saying typing what I'm typing, saying out loud. Hold on, let me see here.
There was also while you're looking that up, I saw some other stories because I like to heat rice up. Apparently, you could get super ill from heating rice up if it's in your fridge for longer than a day, which I didn't know. Like you can literally get food poisoning. Yeah, I didn't believe it either.
I don't believe in food poisoning either. I've never had it.
I've never.
And I eat shit like when it. Yeah, like whenever I cook. Late. Yeah, whenever I cook food, I cook it for 7 days. So I'll cook on a Sunday, and that's what I'm eating until the next Sunday. So the brown rice has arsenic. So white rice, i.e. bran or germ, so the bran and germ are removed to refine the grain into white rice. Thus, a greater concentration of arsenic is found in white rice brown rice than in white rice. So it's arsenic.
Cool, great.
It's a carcinogen. Arsenic is a known carcinogen. Regular exposure can increase the risk of bladder, lung, and skin cancer. That sucks, dude, because I did a diet one time that was all I ate was brown rice and chicken and broccoli. That's all I ate for 7 meals a day, dude. Not even joking. 7 meals a day, and I lost a shitload of weight, but I didn't realize I was giving myself the cancer.
I mean, brown rice tastes better, in my opinion. I actually enjoy brown rice better.
I
because
love
it's not
it.
like clumpy.
Little bit of salt on it, dude. It's fucking delicious, dude.
Yeah, I can do that shit all day. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad that the Asian establishments charge me an extra $2 for brown rice to die faster.
Yeah. This is like, hey, you get round eye, you dead. You know? Oh, round eye, you dead.
Oh, you want your general show with brown rice?
Yeah. How would an Asian person say arsenic?
I'm not even gonna try.
Arsenic. Just comes out sounding like Auschwitz.
I'm not even drunk enough to say it. But since we're on betting and the Super Bowl, I did want to bring this up, and I had it in our notes. Dude, did you see the update on the fucking Casey murder? Or well,
I was
the
wondering
guys
if
that
you
died?
wrote that or not.
I did.
Okay. Now, I have not seen it. Is the toxicology out yet?
Yes, and it's
Okay.
fucking wild, bro.
Can I call it? All right, so hold on. Before I call it, give everybody like a fucking like a rundown, like the Cliff's Notes of what happened.
All right, so I'm terrible with names. I don't know any of the fucking names. But what was this? I think this was 2 or 3 Sundays ago. It was a playoff game with the Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
It was either the first or second playoff game, and this guy had 3 of his buddies over. They're having fun. They're watching the game. According to him, he went upstairs to go to bed while those guys still hung out at his house, which is fucking weird, by the way. I would
I've
be
done
like, get
that.
the fuck out.
No, I've done that. I've left
If I
my
knew
friends
my
in my
buddies are-
garage while I go to bed.
If I knew they're sleeping over, it's different. Like, I'll get, wasted and then pass out. But, like, if they're not staying over, I'm like, get the fuck out. Like, I'm trying to fucking drop trout and go to bed, you know?
No, not me. I'm the first one to say, just close my garage when you leave, dude. I'm going to bed. They
Well,
do it, you know?
So the guys are there, and apparently he goes up to bed, and it's like 2 or 3 days later, and I think it was the fiance or the wife of one of the guys came over to that guy's house because he wasn't answering any calls. He didn't go to work. He didn't do anything for 2 days. He slept, and I think they found the first guy. One of them was just frozen solid, sitting outside, and then like it was some pretty wild shit. They found the 2 other guys. They were frozen. They were dead, like hardcore dead, and this guy just avoided everything. He avoided calls, nothing. Wasn't talking to family members. So like he's looking super sus, like totally, like something happened. So they're treating it as I feel like they're treating it obviously as a murder investigation, but they don't have any like hard evidence. Well, so the toxicology came out.
So hold on. This is where I kick in. Hold on.
Hit me.
This I don't know the toxicology part of it, but I called this the other day when my coworker was telling me about this. I said, sounds like fentanyl. Sounds like they were doing coke and there was some fentanyl in the coke. That's it. You can't have any fun recreational drugs nowadays because they're putting fucking fentanyl in it. So, all right, continue.
You're on point, bro.
Okay, I knew it.
So weed, cocaine, and 3 times the amount of lethal dose of fentanyl.
Which is like 3 grains or some shit, right?
Yeah, you should be like this much to fucking die. But so obviously that's raising eyebrows. So it's gonna be fucking wild to see how this turns out. Like, did the guy like just fucking do a shitload of drugs with his boys and they died and he didn't? He's like, oh fuck.
That's what I was gonna say. Did they? They're not gonna be able to test him because it's been a few days, huh? Or a few weeks.
Yeah. I mean, that's
out of your system in like 2 days.
Yeah, coke is like way gone. I don't know about fentanyl.
Yeah.
Weed will be there for 30 days.
Yeah, depending on how fat you are.
Yeah, but I don't know about fentanyl. But I mean, I guess they can't really prove that he necessarily did anything. But they were saying he's like a mad scientist type shit. So people are trying to say that maybe he put the fentanyl in the coke to I don't know, to not necessarily to kill him, but to fuck with them or whatever. And maybe he killed them that way. But I mean, you know, the internet, dude, it shit's everywhere. But I thought it was wild.
How long after they died did they find him? Do you know?
I think it was 2 days.
Oh man, they caught it just in time because fentanyl only stays in your system for 72 hours. Interesting.
I wonder if it was because they were fucking frozen solid.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you're dead, your body's not processed. Okay, that makes sense. All right. I just had to work through that one.
They were cold. Like, that was like that game. It was when they played the Dolphins when it was like -7. So
and you know what it is even if there was a little bit of fentanyl in there, like, have you ever done coke?
No.
Off the record?
All my buddies have. I haven't.
Yeah, coke's one of those things where, like, once you have one, you might as well just set your timer. It's going to be every 15 minutes after that. So nobody ever has extra coke at the end of the night. So
it's not something that lasts long, right?
Yeah, those guys are just going through it for sure, especially 3 guys. Yeah, they were just going through it. That's what it is. Do you know the size of these guys? Are they big guys?
You know, I don't. I mean, one of them looks like he might be a little chunky.
Now I'm scared. All right.
Dude, I don't know, man. See, for me, like, I don't drink to get fucked up. I drink to just kind of like take off. Yeah, dude, I get drunk maybe twice a year. Maybe.
That's crazy.
I drink quite frequently, but I don't. I have a fine line, and I automatically stop at that line. Like I'm pretty good at like knowing. All right, this is where I need to like, and I'll coast and I'll be chill. I don't even get like to a point where I'm stupid. Sometimes, and Tasha will probably be able to tell you the times where I don't monitor myself, but. It tends, like, obviously my birthday I'll get drunk because I'm taking shots and we go out and I'm having I'm doing like hard liquor, like hard stuff, but like I just don't like to lose my consciousness and lose my brain, the brain side of things. So I tend to shy towards just kind of like getting a little buzzed and then coasting on the buzz for as long as I can.
Oh, well, that's the beauty of Coke. You can't get drunk if you wanted to. You could drink all night long and remember the entire night.
Tasha, however, she can get blacked out drunk, have a total, like, life conversation with you, and I know when she's blacked out, but you would have no fucking idea that she's blacked out drunk.
Oh, you'll know what I am. Oh boy, will you? Yeah, I'm the same way though. Most, like, I don't like. That's the reason I quit edibles, dude. I was out of control. Like, if I feel out of control, I'm not a real big fan. And then my brain goes like real dark places on edibles, and I started realizing, oh, it's not the booze, it's the edibles. So I quit edibles. But the only one I like to just lose control on is booze. It's fucking fun, bro. It's fucking fun. It is. Especially if I'm around people or like on a show. Ugh. Somebody has to listen to me. Let's go.
Yeah, but you feel good, man. How many days now are you at?
I mean, let's see here. 6 plus 31, so 37 days. Pretty solid.
I think, and obviously this is going to go out to the public. I don't remember a multiple day span of me not drinking in years.
It's been a decade for me, bro. It's easily. And dude, like, bro. Like before January, I was probably killing 12-pack a day. Easily.
Yeah.
It's fucking. And then when you start doing the math on that, you're like, what the fuck, dude? It's fucking just like the and then it's one of the it's so much that you can't even be truthful to your doctor, the person you're supposed to be truthful to. They're like, so how much alcohol?
Sir, how much do you drink? And I'll be your doctor. Let's role play a little bit.
Okay, let's go.
So Burley, I see you're in for a regular checkup. Do you smoke?
No.
Oh, okay, great. Do you drink? There's 3 boxes here. Some, not at all, frequently. Where would you fall on this line?
3 or 4, just 3 or 4 a day, or maybe a week. What's best?
Sir, that's a lot, sir. We need you to cut it back, okay?
Yeah, I'm working on it, Doc. I really am.
Meanwhile, it's 50 a week.
Yeah, it's 3 or 4 gallons a week. Yeah, I've never been. I mean, when they ask you about drugs, I'm like, yeah, marijuana. I don't give a fuck about that. But you never want to say out loud how much you actually drink if you drink a lot. It's never good. And then my blood work's always like, you got a fucked up liver. Probably.
It regenerates.
Yeah, that's what I figure. So I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited to see my blood work after a month off. Because I just did blood work yesterday. So,
dude, I was worried because, obviously I told you my worries. I'm like, I want them to look at everything. And they came back like, yeah, you're a picture of perfect health. Your cholesterol's a little high. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm a fat kid, of course. But I just expected the, whatever, I think, the bilirubin and shit that, is with your liver. I expected to be off the charts. And they're like, no, it's perfectly fine. I'm like, fuck out of here. Let's go. No.
Every time they're just like, you have a fatty liver. I'm like, what causes that? Alcohol. Okay. At least he didn't say because you're obese. I'm okay with that. There's nothing worse whenever the nurse is cute and you have to get on the goddamn scale and you're just like, ugh.
It's because I'm wearing my shoes, obviously.
Yeah, I quit looking, dude. I just stare at the fucking wall. Just I don't even want to know. Just don't say anything.
You know how fat I am at this point? I went to go. I had to get my blood taken. Obviously, I'm on the testosterone, and I go into my doctor's office, and I back in the day, dude, when I was 22, 23, my veins were fucking great. They'd be like, "Oh man, you have such great veins." Now they couldn't find my veins with a pitchfork. Okay?
They gotta poke around a bit, huh?
They're like, they start with the left arm, like, I can't find shit. Then they go to the right arm, and I'm like, this is the vein that they've had success with. They're poking around in there, dude. They're not finding shit. And then the expert comes in. She's like, all right, let me give it a go. Yeah, you're going to have to go to LabCorp.
That sucks, dude.
I'm like, fucking great. It's, fat
Yuck.
kid, #fat kid problems,
What can they do there that they couldn't do at your doctor?
I mean, I guess these people don't know what the fuck they're doing. I don't know. I mean,
crazy.
Yeah, I expected them to have trouble but find something. And dude, they stuck me 4 times, 2 in each arm, and couldn't find shit. They're like,
I'd have been
does
pissed.
This hurt? I'm like, just fucking find a vein.
They don't wrap the shit around your arm and everything?
No, they did.
That's crazy, bro. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I don't know.
That's a good question I just thought of. I don't know why I didn't think about it last week when it came up, but could Wolverine get an IV?
I don't think so. I feel like I've seen that where they try to stick something in and it can't penetrate his skin.
That dude, he has to rely on electrolytes. There's no fucking IV for him, dude. There's no fucking feeling better after a hangover.
What type of diet is that motherfucker on?
He's probably carnivore. You know what? Carnivore is pretty much the best diet, bro. I don't know if you know about this, but yeah. So
you talk me into it, motherfucker.
How do you feel about pole dancing?
I think it's an art. It's a lost art, sir.
It's like, I asked my wife, I was like, what do you think about pole dancing? She's like, I'd try it out. It looks like a really good workout. I was like, how do you feel about mommy and me pole dancing? She's like, what the fuck? It's a thing.
Do you have an article and or video so I can,
yeah.
I can reference this?
Yeah.
I wish people could see the show notes, by the way, because the shit that you just type in here, I'm like, what the fuck is he going to say?
It's my shorthand. I understand it. And anybody that's ever seen my notes are like, "What the fuck is this, dude?"
Here's the thing. The sad part is everything that you have on here, I kind of already know because I stay in the know with weird shit. Like I know Drake, I know the whole stuff with Drake and whatever, all this stuff on here. But like the mommy me dance, I'm like, what the fuck is he gonna say?
Yeah, I was pretty excited about this one. All right, so where is it at? So it's in Atlanta. Everybody was fully clothed. Pole dancing studio coordinator defends mommy and me class. Let's just fucking. It's gonna be an ad. Let's get through this. Clearly, I've been looking up mattresses lately. Skip ad.
Yeah, the video that's been viewed thousands of times was a recap of a newly launched Mommy and Me pole class here at Pink Pole Studios. I spoke with the program coordinator who says despite public perception, they don't believe there was anything inappropriate about it.
Get to the good shit.
Most people, they hear pole and
those are little kids, bruh.
Dancing. The kids are not doing anything like that.
A popular pole dance studio in Atlanta is now offering classes like this to kids.
I hope you're blocking the windows because you know the pedophiles are fucking out there with binoculars.
Dude, this just became Mecca. They're all gonna want to travel here to just watch at the window, dude, just fogging up the glass.
I bet you James Hart is an investor in this place.
More than 11,000 views earlier this month.
Look at this, bro.
Work together to do
that's not okay, right?
Tricks. Everyone's fully clothed.
Moms and their children between the ages of 4 and 14 were welcome to participate.
That's a boy,
Coordinator Royale Lazar
That's a boy.
said the class sold out quickly.
It was a really
She's
beautiful.
forcing the gay on him.
Bro, what?
We live in a wild world, bro.
What is going on?
People are losing their shit online about it, bro. Like,
I don't even know what to say.
I saw a bunch of like, I'm in the LGBT community and I should be okay with this, but this is fucked up. That type of shit. It's stupid, dude. It's fucking crazy, bro. I told my wife, she said, "What the fuck?" Just
like you have daughters? Would you ever let them do that?
Fuck no, dude. Fuck
Nobody
no.
would. Like I love how she's like sitting there. She's like, yeah, no, everybody was fully clothed. Okay. like
I think the daddy and me dance is weird. Where like the dads take their daughters to a dance. Like, that's weird. God forbid they play bump and grind. It's fucking just
get low.
Yeah. Windows to the wall. Yeah, I mean, I would have
dad's balls.
Just. Do you think it's ever happened? Oh my god. At one of those daddy-daughter dances, do you think it's ever happened where some other guy walked up and was like, "Can I have this dance?" Just like, "Can I cut in?"
You got fucking Chris Hansen who's waiting outside.
Yeah,
just like that's what he does.
They better be just an entire squad of cops out there, bro. Just like,
dude, did you know why To Catch a Predator stopped like filming like forever?
I feel like I heard it, but I do not remember.
It wasn't because of ratings. It's because one of the last episodes they fucking caught he wasn't a DA, he was an ADA, like he was an assistant district attorney.
Yeah.
And the dude literally killed himself. Like literally on the show. And like everyone was shell shocked. So they basically was like, all right, well fuck it. We're gonna have to shut the show down. They just never did it.
Where's the footage on that?
Like wild shit, dude. Like could you imagine if you have all this fucking money, like an ADA makes good money. And you obviously went to law school. Why the fuck would you try to like meet up with a little kid? Like that's fucked.
Cause the shit's tight. Yeah, I don't understand it either. And then you got the whole where they keep adding groups to the alphabet people. You've heard of the minor. You've heard of MAPS,
plus,
right?
Minus.
You know about MAPS?
No.
Minor attracted peoples. They're not pedophiles anymore, bro. They're born
What?
attracted to minors, dude. They're called minor attracted peoples. You can look it up. It's pretty fucked up, bro, that they're like accepting and shit. Somebody did a TED talk about it. It's fucking crazy.
Bro, speaking of maps, you just reminded me of something. Do you want to laugh?
Always.
So, do you know that there is actually a website called hoodmaps.com?
Pull it up, dude.
Hold on. I'm trying to get my internet to live, so hold on. Let me out. Let's see. So, this is hoodmaps.com, and it will actually tell you, like, where to fucking go. And right now, it's like fucking, I don't know, for some reason it's like slow. Hold on.
For sure, don't put your address on there.
No, but if you
Okay.
like go in here, where is it at? See, this isn't. See, like if you click on normies, like it's supposed to like show you, like it'll say like this is the neighborhood. This is like don't go here. It's like you'll die. Like obviously
Bro.
Kensington. Like this is fucking crazy. I'd actually for some reason I don't know why it's not loading. Let me see. Let's look at You're in Houston.
Look at Houston, dude.
Here you go. This is what it look.
Yeah.
This is what it's supposed to look like. The neighborhood, Combat
Yep.
Kroger, the hood, fuck Joel Osteen.
Yep. Yeah. This
Where
is
we all wish we
hilarious. Trains in Superhood. That's true.
Habla Espanol.
Bro. Gentrifying rapidly. That is hilarious.
This place has been on cops.
Okay. Hold on.
The
Go
awesome
to
smell of cancer.
what's it? What is channel view right there? You were just by it. Go over to your right a little bit. Or, see the top right. See it up there? Channel view
Here?
up here in the top right. Yeah. What does that one say?
Oh, it's
What is
like
that for-
yellow.
That's where.
You know, is that where you're at?
That's where I grew up.
Yeah, it's like it looks like it stops like right there.
Oh, that sucks.
I think it's
That's-
like major cities. Well,
Well,
no,
that's-
like,
it's
it
a
goes like
suburb.
fucking way up. Yeah.
So currently, where I live is in the Just Weird area that you just saw. That's where I live now.
Hood as fuck. The awesome smell of a chemical, or no, is it just no chemical plant
So-
expressway?
It was just there. Oh man, it was just on there. But there's an area called Greens Point, and it was written on there as Guns Point, and it's pretty solid. That's hilarious. It's called Hood Maps.
The hood maps, just dude.
The awesome smell of cancer. That's all the
You'll get a-
explosion area. That's the explosion area, dude.
Let's see if the Philly loads up. Dude, why is the Philly not loading? It's so weird, dude. But it's you play with it.
Maybe you gotta scroll out.
No, it's just I don't know. For some reason, it's being stupid.
Dude,
but
Hood
get
Maps
bored- go to
fucking
Hood Maps.
rules.
Oh, dude, I was fucking dying with Philly because there's so many. Like you look at, it, you're like, yeah, that's pretty fucking.
Yeah, it's dude, that's actually pretty good if you're ever moving somewhere to have a good idea of what the fuck everybody else thinks about it, not just the fucking shit they try to sell you on.
Yeah, it's like wiki for maps, basically.
My whole area would be called Crocs and Trump flags. That's what my area would be called.
You gotta
fucking-
love Trumpy, dude. He might win again this year. Dude.
I think he's going to, and I'm kind of looking forward to it because we're gonna have a lot to talk about, sir. Every day
a
is
lot
funny.
of angry people.
So-
There's gonna be a lot of angry people.
I can't say what I do on this show, but I work in a field that deals with steel, right? And the salespeople, whenever Trump was in office, were waking up at like 2 a.m. just to check Twitter, just to see what Trump was saying. Because you just say wild shit, and it would change the market, like prices of shit overnight, like the price of metals and shit. And he'd just be like, they'd all just be like, oh my God, okay, we got to do this, and this. Fucking, that's how crazy it was, bro. It's like,
It's
fucking
wild that he was even allowed on Twitter, to be honest. And you know it's him because he's saying
Yeah.
whatever the fuck he wanted. Meanwhile, I don't know if you follow Biden on Twitter. It's obviously not Biden. Like,
well, you know who it is. You know who it is, right? Because she fucked up. It's that black chick that does all the shit to the reporters and stuff. I forget her name.
Oh, yeah. I know
she
what you're talking
fucked
about.
up and posted on her personal account about like talking as the president. She fucked up, and then there were she tried to delete it, but everybody got the screenshots of it. It's fucking hilarious, dude. She's the one typing on it.
I've done this, and I've done well, and I've protected the border, and it's like, okay.
Oh, now Texas is building its own wall. It's fucking crazy. Did you see that?
Yeah, dude, that shit was crazy. They took the fucking barbed wire down, and they just put up double the amount of barbed wire. They're like, fuck you. We're putting more.
Dude, yesterday the governor said, fuck it. Texas is funding its own wall. They're building a fucking big-ass wall now.
Holy shit, really?
It's becoming a thing, bro.
I mean, I guess legally, based on like all the shit that I've read, I mean, they could just they could do what I've been doing for 12 years and just pull out.
No. That's a lot of people think that don't live here, but if you actually look at it, we couldn't. We signed into the gay union with all you Yankees. But yeah, we couldn't do it. And theoretically, if we did pull out, it'd be the fastest invasion ever. The U.S. would just quote unquote invade, and we would just be part of America and no way to get out. We'd probably lose rights, So, well, that'll never happen. But the states are able to use their own armies, and Texas has its own situation here. So that's what we're doing. We're just using our own fucking forces to build this thing. On top of, I think, 24 other states that have sent people down to help, which is wild. Fucking.
That's crazy, dude. What was the number of like illegals that got in? It was like millions, right?
I've seen some wild numbers. I've seen like 10 million all the way up to like 30 million. And you won't know because they're undocumented, so it's just all estimates.
All right, so just follow the immaculate yards of everybody, and then we can kind of guess where that they disseminated to.
What's funny is it's not Mexicans coming over the border, dude. It's all
Really?
South American. It's all like Venezuelans and Ecuadorians and shit. Like their countries have just fallen apart. Those are all the people that are coming here, bro. It's like the amount of like Mexican people coming up is small, bro. Small. So it's pretty crazy. It's about as much politics as I want to talk.
Yeah. So moving on, I'm happy you had this in the list here. Apple Vision Pro.
I want them.
But hold on, they don't allow VR porn, bro.
That's the reason I wrote it down. But yeah.
I know that's why you put it down.
Dude, I mean, did you ever own an iPhone?
No, I've always been an Android. Yeah, I've always been Android or other.
Okay. Did you have a BlackBerry?
No.
What'd you have before like Android was popping off?
I was Nokia to. I've always had T-Mobile, so I had the T-Mobile wing.
Okay.
I like to call it the Bat Wing. But that was the first. Like, you flipped it up and it had a whole keyboard, which was fucking wild. It was so easy to type on. And then it did have Microsoft Word and fucking Excel, and it had a stylus. It was way, way above. It was before the Sidekick. And then I had the Sidekick.
What was it called? A Blackjack? Do you remember that one?
No.
Let me see if I can find it. 'Cause I want to say it was made by Motorola or something.
It sounds familiar.
I only had it for 3 days. It sucked.
Yeah, I was never a huge Apple person. I think the only Apple products I ever had, I had an iPod because everyone had an iPod because that was the only way you could listen to music at the time, mobily. And then I had a iPod Touch and then an iPad 2. Those are the only Apple products I've ever owned in my entire life.
Oh, man, you're missing out.
Nah, fuck that, bro. You just so much more shit outside of Apple. Apple's great if you have everything Apple, but I've never been an Apple person.
It was this one.
Oh, yeah,
because I've been singular, and then I turned into AT&T. So yeah, that's the one I had. I had it for 3 days, and then I found out the iPhone was coming out. I was like, I'm gonna get the iPhone. So
$16.99. Oh my god,
solid deal, bro. Solid deal. So I did iPhone
like
up to iPhone. Oh no, this was before even fucking. This was whenever, because I remember when I got that phone, there was a dude in there putting one of those little slots into his laptop so he could get cellular on his laptop. Remember when you had to do that?
Oh yeah,
those little cards. Yeah, I remember that. But then I had iPhone till like iPhone 4. Then I switched over to Samsung until I got this. So, but the fucking Vision, bro, it looks fun. Boy, does it look fun. Now,
dude, I like the NBA courtside shit, dude. Like they had like the fucking like you were sitting courtside and you could like pinch it up so it's like fucking right here, or you could watch 4 or 5 different games. Like that shit was pretty cool. Like being able to watch like all the different NBA games, and like I can only imagine like Red Zone, that type of shit on it.
Downsides. Let's talk downsides of this fucking thing. You gotta wear this giant. Apparently, it's heavy, so it's gotta suck to wear all day. Like these people walking around and shit are fucking dorks.
Big time.
Now, if you want to respond to a text, you have to stop moving. As soon as you start walking, the text goes away. You're not allowed to respond.
What?
Yeah, that's super gay.
That's big time.
And then apparently, like it has like a narrow field of vision, so like, you got to turn your head for everything that you would just see out of your peripherals in real life. So, but everything else looks pretty fucking dope. See, here's the deal. I don't want this version. I want the fucking Generation 3, where they fixed all the things that these dumbasses, these early adopters fucking bought, and they're going to bitch about. And then they're going to fix it in about 3 versions. It's going to be slightly less expensive, and it's going to be fucking awesome. I'm down.
Have you ever, like, I bought the PlayStation VR when it first came out, and that shit was wild, dude. Because, like, certain games fucked with you. So, like, and it's PlayStation 4, so it's not even, like, the next-gen stuff. But, like, there's a Batman game. And, like, you start by playing a key on the piano, and then you start descending into the Batcave. And, bro, like, your mind is, like, telling you, yo, you're going down. But your body's like, no, we're right here. And it's just, like, this, you're fighting your equal. Like, it almost made me, like, queasy.
Fucks with your senses.
It's, I couldn't use it all the time, but I saw some pretty crazy shit. Like this guy was wearing it, and he said you can leave shit in the real world. Like you could put a shopping list on your fridge, and it'll stay there the next time you like turn it on. So you're like,
no
oh
shit,
yeah. And like he was FaceTiming his fiance, who was in the same room. He was just showing you what it could do while watching shit, while having his Outlook up, while also doing something else. And he's like, you can also take these things and just drop them into your real world, and it would stay there the next time you fucking put it on. And I'm like,
and that's on the PlayStation?
No, this is the Apple.
Oh. Yeah, I did see that. I saw somebody learning how to play piano wearing that thing. And like the keys lit up, and he knew which ones to hit at what time. And dude, it's pretty fucking cool, dude. It's pretty fucking cool. Now
we're there.
$3,500.
No.
Yeah. So everybody that has like I've showed it to you, like this is pretty sweet. They're like, it's fucking stupid. It's a waste of money. Yada yada yada. I'm like, I remember everybody shitting on these when they came out. Why would you want something without buttons? Now, good luck finding a goddamn button phone. You fucking caveman. It's like. So I'm getting angry. Speaking of angry, new segment on the goddamn show. I do want to circle back around to the Apple tab, but I want to, so I don't forget about this. We got an happy hour. This is basically, what can we say? What can't Rob bitch about? Or we'll come up with a better intro for it. But
yeah, and this is going to be with Rob. Yeah, this is going to be super easy, and I want your feedback. Okay, so
all right.
For our first show, I want to talk about, and since we're talking about technology, I thought it would fit really well. My gripe with humans, right? You'd think we've advanced, right? We don't even need to take notes on paper anymore. We don't need to do any of that other shit. We can drive without hands. Like, you think with all this technology, human beings would be more adept to their surroundings, right? We would pay attention to things. Humans don't fucking pay attention to 2 feet in front of them anymore. And it's fucking driving me insane. Like, I'm in the grocery store, and the person is my age, and they're looking at a jar, but instead of them being off to the left or off to the right, they're in the fucking dead center of the grocery store aisle. And they're just reading the ingredients. Like, bitch, get the fuck out of my way. I'm on my lunch break. I have 10 minutes to get what I need to do and fucking leave. Okay? You and your no-job ass can suck a dick and get out of my way. Right?
Dude. Yes.
Right? The people that you're driving with. Like, I drive in the morning. It's an hour drive. You have a shitty drive too, right? So it's like these people who are going 30 miles an hour when it's supposed to be 50. Get the fuck out of the left lane. Why are you in the left lane? Go all the way to the right, you cocksucker. That's how this is supposed to be. We all know it. Like, why
are you an aggressive driver?
Yes. Being in Philly, I've turned into a way more aggressive driver. You have to be.
Yeah. I'm just a speed limit cruise control guy. Just like, I just don't get in the left lane.
Yeah.
Those assholes that...
You're the middle lane guy. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. But, like people don't recognize, all right, if I'm in the far right lane, I'm going fast. If I'm in the middle lane, I'm cruise control. If I'm in the right lane, I'm going slow. And I know that, right? I know, like, the 3 lanes. But you have so many other people that don't. And it's the same thing everywhere else, dude. It's like, if you're in the fucking grocery store, stick to one side so my fat ass can get by you so I don't have to say, excuse me, ma'am, or sir, or whatever. I don't even, can't even say that half the time anymore. And it's like, you know, just get the fuck out of the way. And it's like, dude, we as a society we need to get better at perception. Like, it is, and it's not helping us having all these gadgets anymore, right? Like, you have the fucking Apple Vision Pro. I saw someone videotaping an Apple Vision Pro person with the fucking goggles on courtside at an NBA game. They were standing up and they're like doing this shit, and they're like, dude, this person paid all this money for courtside seats and they have their Apple Vision Pros on. Like,
dude, I mean, have you ever been to a concert and somebody has a whole ass iPad recording the show? I've seen that. It's fucking bonkers.
We as a society, dude, we like you'd think with the technology advancements it would make us more perceptive, but it's actually made us less perceptive to our reality. Less perceptive to other people around us. And like, there's so many examples of humans like just being fucking retards. It's getting worse. And it's like, dude, just open your eyes, look around, and respect other people. That's all you need to do.
It's because of these, bro. Nobody, dude, the fucking actual socializing is done, bro. It's done. It's all fucking internet shit now, bro. It's probably the problem with me, and I don't read texts, but you could reach me within 5 minutes on Instagram. When I open my phone, my finger just automatically... I've closed Instagram to go to another app, and my thumb just naturally goes to fucking Instagram. You know?
Yeah. But I mean, that's not as bad as like you just blatantly doing whatever you want, but not recognizing the people around you. Like, me personally, I'm not perfect, but like if I could see someone's walking behind me super fast, I'll fucking move out of their way.
100%.
I choose the left or the right lane in my grocery store aisle. I don't sit in the middle. If I'm driving, I know my fucking lanes, and I feel like either people are just blatantly disregarding human like bylaws, right? We all know the left lane is the fast lane. Get the fuck out of it. Don't make me seem like the asshole when I'm riding your ass because I'm late to work and you're in the fast lane going the speed limit or less than the speed limit.
which lanes on this one are the fast lanes? This is in Houston. This is one of the largest freeways. It's one of the widest freeways in the world, the Katy Freeway. So,
I have never seen that many lanes in a highway in my life. So...
And what's funny is, on an afternoon, it's dead stop. It packed. It's that many lanes. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. But I would say like the first three to the over here, I should say, these three over here, gotta be fast as fuck, and then all the rest you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah,
that's what I would say. Do y'all have the rule over there where the 18-wheelers aren't allowed in the left lane?
Not really. Jersey has a weird rule where you have to go and pass on the left and ride on the right. So if it's 2 or 3 lanes, if you're booking down the left and there's a cop behind you, you need to make sure you're going back to the middle lane because you can't stay in that left lane. Yeah, it's kind of weird how Jersey does it. Here, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, 18-wheelers aren't allowed in the left lane at all. They all break that law, but yeah. Fucking, yeah, dude. Here's a good perception, like, know your surroundings type of thing. When you go to a restaurant and you get seated, where are you sitting? You got a table. Do you have a preference on where you're sitting at that table?
No, I don't give a shit. Just fucking seat me. It doesn't matter.
I have to see the front door.
Interesting.
I need to know who's coming in and out. I need to know. I'm so fucking. I will not sit with my back towards a door to save my life, sir. If I'm in a meeting, I get there early so I can see who's walking in and out. That type of shit. It's fucking wild, bro. Like
it sounds like, sir, do you have Asperger's?
No, I have a fear of fucking getting shot in Houston.
Yeah, no, I feel you there. I mean, like if we go to our favorite restaurant in the city, we will try to get we like having a booth on the main floor just because it's comfier. But like restaurants, we're not too bad. I mean, I prefer to not be around any humans. So if we could get a table that's like not in between people, so I don't have to hear this young couple breaking up and this old couple over here complaining about how cold their food is. It's like, yeah, we would just rather just like fucking
toddlers, bro.
Be on our own.
Toddlers. That's the worst.
Humans are awful. They're awful. They're not getting any better. And like that was part of my reason behind this. I'm like, all right, what is the first one going to be about? And it's got to be that, like, please, humans, open your eyes and perceive the other people and understand their plights as well, right? I do that. I try to like, hey, look, if I'm in the left lane and I'm going 75, but the guy behind me needs to go 90, I'll just fucking move over. I'm a little pissed because I'm going 80 and the speed limit's 70, but I get it. But I'll do that. But if someone's fucking going 50 and the speed limit's 55 and you're in the left lane, you should be going 70.
I'm losing my shit.
The fuck out. It's like,
or the guy with the hazard lights on that's just driving like slow as shit and everybody's honking. They just don't give a fuck. Yeah. I had one of those yesterday. I lose my shit. That's when racism rears its ugly head inside my car. It's like,
we should do a show on our drive home from work, me and you, and we'll see how much we have to bleep out.
The amount of times I scream cunt, like the amount of times I've been talking to my wife about something serious and she just hears me go, "You fucking faggot." It's like, okay, not you.
The next thing is she's like, "Were you listening to anything I just said?" And you're like, "Fuck."
See, I got a buddy like that. So me and him talk every couple of days, like on our drive into work, and I can tell when he's reading an email or something, and I do the same shit to him. I'll say something, and I'll go, "Really?" And then he'll ask me a follow-up question that is basically asking me what I just said. And I'm like, "You didn't hear a fucking word I just said." "Yeah, I did." "What did I say, bro?" Fucking crickets. You know, I'm just like, all right. That shit bothers me. But I also do that to people, especially if I get a work email. I'm like, I'm just responding.
Per my last email, Jeff.
Dude, I like the job I have now, dude. I get like 4 emails a day. It's sweet. It's fucking sweet.
I get a
My
lot.
my last job was if I took a day off, I was coming into 600 emails easily. It's fucking crazy.
Dude, I was out sick from work yesterday, and I still did an hour-long conference call.
I would not. No, if I was taking vacation, that's my time.
Yeah.
The most I'll do is approve a paycheck or something. That's it. All right. I don't get much time, but I did want to bring this one up. I had this thought the other day. You're going to have to ask your old lady if she does this. My old lady does not. So I guess we should ask the fans. I lost our fucking call-in line. I'll have to make a new call-in line. But women, when they watch porn, are they like dudes where like they wait till the cum shot and then they come? Like, you think they do? Because I know I do. Like, I can't even watch a porn if I'll go to the end, make sure it has a cum shot, then I'll start it. You know, and then, like, you know.
You gotta skip. You gotta skip ahead. I mean, the beginning's
Oh
always
yeah,
like,
I mean,
eh.
you get to the starting point, and then you kind of go to the middle, and you're like, okay, this looks good. And then you try to time it at the end.
Wait, have you ever done that? But then when you get to the end, you're like, whoa, 2 dicks. No.
Oh yeah. I've had a couple tricksters in my fucking video feed. And then it's one of those situations where like you feel so weird about it. You send that video to a friend, you're like, this is fucked up, bro. Fucking, they got me. Science is getting really good. Fucking, you know?
You're like, oh, that was great. Oh no. Whoa.
Now I have seen, and I've talked about this on the show. This isn't anything new, but I have seen trans chicks banging regular chicks. I don't know where that's at, but it's pretty hot. It's 2 sets of tits, 2 chicks, one's got a dick. It's pretty fucking wild. It's pretty fucking wild. It plays with your head a little bit, bro.
You go down the rabbit hole, and I feel like that's okay, man.
Oh,
I'm
I
right
do a
there
deep
with
dive.
you.
Sometimes you just need something new. You just need something new.
I'm fucking crying right now.
I don't even know what we're gonna name this episode. Maybe just hood maps. Oh God!
Jesus
All
Christ,
right.
man.
Did we cover everything? Shout out Toby Keith. I didn't really know shit about him. I thought he sang that honky tonk badonky donk song. Turns out it wasn't him.
Yeah, no, I don't know either.
That weird autistic kid beat Tetris. Did you see that?
No, I did not.
First person to ever beat Tetris.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know it had an ending.
Yeah, the score goes so high that the game crashes. I'm not watching this 35-minute video. Just give me the Cliff's Notes. Here we go. But
Now,
here's
do they make
a
a movie about this guy? Is the question.
Oh, they probably will. They probably will. So, my thing is, I'm willing to bet he's not the first person. I bet some fucking Asian kid in his bedroom did it and was like, oh, okay, guess I'm done with this game. You know, fucking... Oh, come on.
How they say Tetris Whiz Kid.
Dude, YouTube does not play well with fucking Riverside. We might have to figure something else out. But, all right. Well, anyways, little autistic kid beat the game. Look it up, everybody. Good for him.
You'll laugh.
Also, by the way, did you ever play Tetris?
Oh, yeah, dude. I fucking love Tetris.
Do you know what a Tetris is?
Nope.
It's 4 blocks being completed. That's a Tetris. So, like, all those little one-liners you were doing and shit, it's just like, the whole idea to get the most points is to get, like, the 4 blocks all the way across, right? And that's what a Tetris is. Just thought you should know that, dude. Thought we were going to end this on a high note with my Tetris knowledge.
Dude, you fucking blew my mind right now.
Oh, hell yeah. I think that covers everybody. Unless you want to talk about contact lenses. We can save that for next week. It's kind of a funny idea.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. I
have an idea.
You save that.
Yeah, I have an idea. All right, everybody. Fucking, I never know how to sign this off. Thanks for listening. See you next Tuesday.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Dude.